What is going on today, guys? Sticks10 here, and today we're going to take a look at Skarmory in Go Battle League. We are in the Great League still here. We are rank 8 right now, and we are going to go on a tear here. I'm running a double steel team. I'm running Melmetal, Skarmory, and then I've got Azumarill. So I do like the team. I think it does have a few weaknesses, especially with Melmetal in the lead. If they lead with a fighting type, it does have some issues there, or a fire type, obviously. Now here I decided to stick in a little bit here against this Galvantula because I need to really take it out, and I have 2 counters already to Altaria in the back, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to switch out now into my Azumarill. So Azumarill Mirror. Let's see what move they have. And it is Play Rough, unfortunately, so I can lose this Mirror. Just depending on shieldage and everything like that. So let's hit this Ice Beam. I'm going to hope they go for a shield here. That was probably a mistake because they have so much HP still that a Hydro Pump would have been better there. They probably weren't going to shield, but that's okay. You can see we get down pretty low there with that. And here we go. Hydro Pump. Still not very effective, but it does do a chunk there. To the Azumarill, and we're going to go ahead and just feint to the Play Rough, bring out Melmetal, Rock Slide right away. It can win with Rock Slide, but he does have 2 shields that he could use here. So let's see if they decide to use another shield. They do, actually. So we get both shields, and we're in a pretty good position at this point. I'm going to shield up. I'm going to get to another Rock Slide before they can do anything. They have Ice Beam and Play Rough, it looks like, on their Azumarill. So I am going to be in a pretty good spot there. I immediately switch to Skarmory. Shields down, Skarmory can win, no problem. These Sky Attacks not going to do a whole lot to me. And my Sky Attacks, it's going to take 2 Sky Attacks to take down Altaria here. But we are going to get there. So there's the first one, and then we just got to get to the second one. You see, had a little bit of problem there, and then there's the second one. So that's going to be GG's on this first match. Very, very well played. I will say just lining up everything is pretty important. And I've used this team a little bit, and this is probably the best set that I had with it. We had a lot of like 3 and 2s. We had a couple of bad sets. Seemed like... for a little while here, I started running this set. A lot of people seem to be leading with Bastiodon, and it did pretty well against that lead. And then it seems like people switched then, and then now they've kind of switched to a lot of fighting type leads. This is what I noticed in the last couple of sets. So we were struggling a little bit there. I may switch up the line a little bit, or I may switch into Skarmory as the lead may work as well. So here we go. Once again, switching to that Azumarill since they switched to Azumarill. Just going to be a nice and neutral matchup, basically. Looks like they do have Play Rough on theirs, so I'm going to shield this one. Try to keep some HP on mine, and then we're going to go for the Ice Beam. Ice Beam is going to be pretty close to a KO here. Obviously not very effective, but it is going to be close enough. I think I can farm. Yeah, there we go. So one more bubble was able to take him out after that Play Rough. Ludicolo comes in. So, okay, we're going to hit this Ludicolo with an Ice Beam, and then we're going to feint to these Razor Leafs. Skarmory's going to come in at this point, and we're just going to farm up this Ludicolo. I'm guessing they probably have Energy Ball and Ice Beam. Ice Beam not gonna do a ton to me, not gonna KO, so we're gonna just let that go through. It is neutral to me because it's flying steel type, and we're gonna hit this Sky Attack. I missed a couple bubbles there on this Altaria. He still has 2 shields, so I'm trying to get those shields down. There's 1 shield. We switch to Melmetal. Gonna hit the Rock Slide right away, and then we're gonna farm up to another Rock Slide, and that should be enough to KO. I'm gonna shield this. I want to just preserve the HP on my Melmetal. And here we go. There's the next Rock Slide. And this is going to be enough here, I think, to KO. And then, so GG's. Very well played. Again, trainer, thank you very much for that battle. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Go Battle League. I know they extended the season a little bit, so that is going to be helpful in trying to reach a higher rank. I climbed a little bit, and then there was that lag issue, and I actually tried to play through it and then realized I was just losing a lot, and it seemed like a lot of it was lag, and I thought it was on my end, but then when I got on Twitter and realized there were a ton of people lagging, I just decided to kind of back off for a little bit. I stayed off and actually didn't battle for a couple days because I didn't feel like dropping my rank, because my rank had dropped. I had reached 2,400 and I thought I was going to at least reach rank 9 before the season ended, but that just didn't happen, and then they extended the season, which is good. So here we're going to farm down. Skarmory is going to farm down this Meganium. It is pretty bulky, so you can see we're pretty low. But we know, let's see, Marowak's coming back in, so that's fine. We're going to just throw sky attacks at this thing. And there's the next one. And then you can see it does a little bit of damage there, and we're not going to quite get off another one, but we have that down to half health. We still have 2 shields. And then at this point, my Azumarill needs to come in. And we're going to throw an Ice Beam here. And since they switched, let's see, do we switch out here? There's the switch into Melmetal. We're going to just Rock Slide away. And there's the Rock Slide, and almost enough to KO. And then we build up a little bit of extra energy. We've got 2 shields, so we're in a pretty good spot. Rock Slide is going to be super effective to Marowak. Alola Marowak, that is. And there's the first one, and this is probably going to be a Bone Club. So there it is. That would be enough, I think, to knock us out. Be pretty close because it's super effective. And we are going to hit another Rock Slide, and this is going to be enough to KO there. So GG's. Looks like they have a little bit of lag. They may have quit out of the battle there. Who knows? But GG's. Well played. Pretty close match there. We are able to line up our stuff the right way. I do like Melmetal in the fact that it does have that Rock Slide. It's very spammy, and especially against like your bug types, your flyers, and your fire types, you're able to do super effective damage, even though sometimes you are taking super effective damage, obviously, like from Alola Marowak. But here we go. Galvantula versus Melmetal. We're going to stay in this matchup. It's kind of a neutral matchup. It depends really on shields. I decide I'm not going to shield this. Discharge, and then we're going to throw a Rock Slide. And let's see if they decide to shield or not. They do shield. And those Volt Switches add up quickly, but we get to another Rock Slide. Okay, and they double shield theirs, Galvantula, which is fine. We're going to bring out Skarmory, and the reason why is because, okay, this is not a terrible situation for us. We know this is going to be a Weather Ball, so that's going to do super effective damage to us. We're going to shield it up. They have no shields, so I probably could have farmed up a little bit more there, honestly. And there's super effective damage. We get one more off, and then we'll see what comes back in. Galvantula comes back in. We're going to shield up this Discharge, and then we're going to get off another Sky Attack here. And that's going to be enough to KO that Galvantula. And bye-bye, Galvantula. Thank you for the bug typing. You guys could check out that other video that I did on that. We're going to go for the Sky Attack here. I just didn't think I could get all the way to a Flash Cannon in time. And then we switch to our Azumarill. And let's see what they've got coming at me. It's going to be a Psychic. Okay, so not going to KO, and we're going to be able to get them here with the Ice Beam. GG's. So we do. That is our fourth match and 4th win in this set. So I'm pretty happy with this team so far. Like I said, could make a couple changes to either the what I'm leading with, but overall not a bad matchup. Let's see what Eric here has. It's actually Tropius, so it is a And let's see, they switch into Azumarill. I'm going to throw the Rock Slide, get off a little chip damage here. And there's that, and we're going to switch into our own Azumarill. Let's see what charge move they've got on it. Are they rocking Ice Beam Hydro Pump? I think so. So we've got, there's our Hydro Pump. Let's see if they decide to shield. They are kind of low, so they might shield this, and they do. Because that would have put them down about 25% or so. So probably a smart shield there on their part. We're going to let this one go through. It does put us lower, but it's okay. We're going to go for a Hydro Pump here. They're not likely to double shield their Azumarill. And then now we are in Ice Beam range. I'm going to shield this one. It might just be an Ice Beam, but it's okay. We save it, and then we're going to go with an Ice Beam, and that's going to KO the Azumarill, and then we'll see what they bring in back in. Is it going to be the Tropius? It is. So at this point, we let the Leaf Blade just go through. Not worried about losing Azumarill. And we're going to come in with Skarmory, see what they have in the back. Oh, it is Probopass. Okay, so we're going to switch into Melmetal here. I'm going to over farm a little bit, and then I'm going to try to double move here. I go for the Rock Slide expecting a shield. They actually don't shield, so I charge up a little bit more energy. I'm going to shield here, and then I'm going to throw a superpower and then throw another superpower right after that. If they don't shield, there's the shield, and this superpower should be enough to KO. It's going to be super effective. So we see Tropius comes back. We are going to, I think we, I don't know, with the debuff. Oh, we do barely survive, but not enough. It wasn't fast enough to get to the Rock Slide. It's very, very close. That's going to be GG's there. Skarmory with super effective damage. So we do go 5-0 in that set. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching Skarmory do some work there against the meta. It does gain us quite a few points, and we get a beautiful, let's see what we're getting here for a Pokemon, and it's Lapras. So okay, we get a Lapras there, and then here's our points gain. You can see we climb about 50 points with the 5-0 there. So GG's, thanks everybody for the battles. As always, I want to thank my Patreon supporter, and if you guys haven't already, check out that link in the description below. Join the Discord and everything. Also guys, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and keep on battling.